So hi, I'm Becky Stokes. I'm a design lecturer at Whitecliffe College in Auckland, New Zealand, and I'm going to present my research on embracing AI in qualitative research in higher education, analysing romantic narratives. So first off, will AI kill the designer? Will it replace lecturers? Should we be considering a career change? I don't think so, but it can allow designers to have a more efficient process. My research explores how AI can enhance the design process in the classroom, not replace the designer. I've developed a template for students based on this approach, starting with conducting primary research, then using AI to analyse the data collected, and finally using this rich data set provided to create their own data visualizations. Design is more than visuals, it's about understanding human needs, storytelling, and problem solving. With tight deadlines, designers often struggle to dedicate enough time to the research and development phases. AI won't replace designers, but it will transform how we approach the design process, making it more efficient. So to the methodology. For this research on integrating AI into the design process, I conducted a study with 44 participants across New Zealand and Australia. The study asked participants to write 3 40-word stories with the prompt, "Write your ideal romantic story." In the first round, participants wrote their story individually. In the second round, they collaborated in groups, writing the story one word at a time. And then in the third round, it involved group work again, but with a twist. 2 characters were created that must be included in the final story. This multi-round approach allowed for a range of creative inputs and gave insights into social norms related to romance, uncovering themes within the story shared. I employed 2 key AI tools, ChatGPT for narrative analysis and Leonardo AI for visualization, while exploring multiple AI tools throughout to understand AI's capabilities. ChatGPT was instrumental in conducting thematic analysis of the stories. By analysing the text, it quickly identified recurring themes, patterns, and emotional tones across narratives, offering insight that may have taken much longer to uncover manually. This helped streamline the qualitative analysis, allowing me to focus on deeper interpretations of the themes. Leonardo AI was used to visualize each individual story based on the themes identified by ChatGPT. The AI-generated images provided a unique way to interpret and reflect on narratives, adding a visual dimension to the research. So what did we find out? The process began with some challenges. AI-generated images initially included some quirky anomalies such as extra limbs, shark boats, elongated necks, and visuals that didn't quite align with storylines. Additionally, certain narratives, particularly those with sexual themes or fantasy elements like a vampire-dragon romance, which was labelled bestiality by AI, were flagged and restricted, meaning no creation could actually be made, highlighting the complexities of working with AI-generated images. In my research, AI visualization revealed an interesting pattern in language used within stories. Male love interests are typically referred to as men, while female love interests were often called girls. This subtle difference in language led to problematic interpretations by AI visualizations where the age dynamics in the story were misrepresented. This could be something easily overlooked by human analysis, but it did create some interesting reflections. As for data visualization, it's evident that there's still some progress to be made in terms of AI-generated creativity. While current AI tools are pretty proficient at producing basic charts, such as bar graphs and pie charts, and some more complex variations, such as geocharts, stack combo charts, and so on, they often lack any ability to create more sophisticated or creatively designed visual outputs. This gap underscores the continued importance of designers in the creative process. AI can assist with the mechanics, but human expertise is still essential for translating data into visually impactful and meaningful presentations. I used AI to generate visuals and themes from the stories to create compelling data visualizations. By applying color overlays, it made it easy to communicate key insights quickly. The AI visuals added depth to the design, while the color coding helped viewers grasp the bigger picture at a glance. This approach made complex data more accessible and engaging. And for some reason, I've just been chucked out. There we go, it's back. Okay, so if we look at some examples, the first image shows the representation of couples' ages, with blue showing couples that were interpreted as being 20 to 30, and pink showing just 2 stories mentioned age, suggesting more mature narratives. And the second image shows the perfect couple. When AI was asked to make images that show the perfect straight couple, they were predominantly white, showed by the blue down the bottom, and purple showing interracial couples. However, when asked to show the perfect queer couple in the top row, you can instantly see how different the representation is, with majority of couples being interracial, 2 in the pink being people of colour, and only 1 being a white couple, suggesting that AI seeks information to comprise these images. Queer representation shows a lot more cultural representation than straight romances. In these, we see that the stories written, the blue depicts straight couples, purple is those who are unidentified, only mentioning 2 people with no names or genders, and the pink being our queer representation. And our second here shows how Leonardo AI interprets stories, pink showing the stories that featured any people of colour, which starts to highlight our biases in AI. So one key bias that presented differently using different AI tools was race representation. Unless explicitly told a character's race or skin color, Leonardo AI defaulted to interpreting every character as white, as we can see in the data there with just the 1 pink square. ChatGPT, however, could identify characters from all diverse backgrounds through naming conventions and contextual settings, showing how linguistic cues play a vital part in guiding AI interpretation. This highlights the potential for AI to both reveal and misinterpret data, underscoring the need for careful guidance and input when AI is used for qualitative research. However, the use of AI like ChatGPT and more sophisticated iterations has the potential to reduce researcher bias in interpreting stories. Often researchers may unconsciously shape interpretations to fit their own perspectives or cultural biases. By leveraging AI, we can actually approach this data more objectively, minimizing personal biases that could influence our analysis. AI can be a powerful tool in higher education, particularly when dealing with large qualitative data sets. Instead of replacing student research, AI can support it by streamlining the data analysis process. In the model I've used in my research, students still conduct primary research, ensuring they engage deeply with their subjects. AI then steps in to analyze and categorize the data efficiently, revealing patterns that may not be immediately visible, and gives them a rich data set to then use for their data visualizations. This approach frees up time for students to focus on data visualization and storytelling. By combining AI's analytical power and human creativity, students can develop richer and more insightful designs. Incorporating AI into the classroom also opens up an important discussion around ethics. Instead of resisting its use, educators can guide students through the potential drawbacks and limitations of AI, preparing them for real-world industry scenarios. By addressing these issues in class, we can help students navigate AI responsibly, rather than leaving it up to them to figure it out outside of academia. The critical component with this is engaging students to think deeply about ethical implications of AI. For example, an assignment could require students to identify and critique AI's limitations, such as issues of bias and data accuracy. This kind of reflection fosters deeper understandings of AI's influences on design and research. So will AI kill the designer and replace lecturers? I don't think so. It's a tool that enhances creativity and education by streamlining processes, not replacing human insights. Rather than fearing AI, we should embrace AI as a collaborative partner that elevates both teaching and design, empowering us to focus on innovation and deep learning. Thank you.